use the lights as a guide to keep us moving in the right direction.
Oh shit. That's awesome. Hey guys. What's up? That's amazing. I need to set that up. I think it's something changed in my
surefire way to get ambushed.
Yeah, I've got to fix that.
I'm right behind you.
Give me a sec and I'll fix that for you guys. I really appreciate it. Kick booty. Yeah, I never told Nightbot to do that, so give me a sec. There you go. Should be able to do anything you want now. Oh, nice. Yeah, the limit should be good.
Way to go.
There we go. I feel bad about the timeouts. I guess I need to punish Nightbot later, or at least get a better bot.
Have you ever been here before? On duty, I mean.
No, I haven't.
Punish.
This area is covered by the Woodlands Observation
I'll
Battalion.
rename him
You scared?
Assbot. He'll just be Assbot
really.
from now on.
I'm ready to fight if I have to.
To keep you safe. I'll want it back.
Lightning.
Actually, I'm playing this on Steam. I've been trying to find it on. It's not available on PS4.
By myself,
so
I would have had no chance.
That's good to know, Sai. I'll take a look and see. I don't really want a limit on emotes. I feel like people love emotes, so I'm just gonna let them do whatever they want. I didn't even know that was an option, so. So we've been talking. I talked about it with somebody else who was in here earlier. This game is fantastic, and people hate on it for no reason. People want to talk about people want to talk about like corridor simulators and right. Go back and look at the Midgar section for Final Fantasy VII. Everybody likes 7, so we'll use 7 as an example. If you watch the Midgar section, the whole section, right? About 5 hours of gameplay. Not as long as this, about 20 hours in Cocoon, but I haven't played the second and third one though. That's on that one. But yeah, it's about 5 hours. But in the Midgar section, everything is a corridor. There is no like branching story. Like you can't do anything separate. You have to go the way that they want you to go. There's a few small places where you can explore, and that's the same with this game too. Every once in a while, you get a place where you can kind of explore around. But for the most part, you know, you're on a set path. you know. It's basically the same thing in almost every other Final Fantasy game. There's an illusion of choice, but yeah, I like the idea of a theme park versus sandbox. Like 15 was definitely a sandbox. There was a guide, right? Like, hey, go do this first, go do this, go do this. But I actually really prefer the theme park style, where I can, you know, kind of choose my next ride, but mostly you're set on a set path. Yeah. 12 was kind of like that. I would say 12 is more like a theme park set in a sandbox. And 11 was just an MMO, like just the way that 11 works. Like, and I play 14 too. I stream 14 a lot of times. That's what I did most of this week. So, but I love this game. I love the characters. The music is fantastic. The world is really, really interesting. So, save quest. So, yeah, it's a fantastic game, and I really appreciate it. It's good to find other people who like it, you know?
Keep calm. You don't need to
Oh,
rush.
geez.
No holding back.
Yeah, so I am running this at 720p. It's in a little window on my computer. And I'm running it with like the 8K, like the big 8 meg textures, because like in the window when you bring it up, it gives you the option of running it at like different textures and filtering, and I'm running it at as maxed out as I can. So it looks good. What's interesting to me is it still looks good. And I think that's due to the fact that they built it for high definition. It's the first game that they built for high definition. Yeah, I love 13. I haven't beat it, so that's why I was like, hey, you know what, I'm gonna play 13. So I've played through parts of it, but I've never beaten
Doing
it,
fine, Hope.
and I've never played to the second or third one. So I'm gonna do that. Like, I'm gonna play through all three over the next month or so. Oh, thanks. Thanks for the follows, guys. That really does help. It's fantastic. Oh, geez. They died really fast. I had a horrible incident earlier where I had to basically switch controllers because I was running on PS4 controller plugged in, and I switched over to an Xbox controller because the PS4 controller randomly switched the buttons. So like the square button ended up becoming, you know, accept, and like it's like it shifted all the buttons around, and like the shoulder buttons switched. It's like things were just like, I don't know what's happening, and I lost like 4 Gestalt fights in a row. So I was like, yeah, I'm gonna switch. So this one seems to be working fine. Huh? All right. I'm gonna mute my mic. My wife's gonna be singing to my child, so you probably don't want to hear that.
The military uses this place for bioweapons research. Lots of angry teeth and claws.
Just block out everything else.
All right. That's a new dude. No craziness. Okay. Seems legit. Ooh. When did I get Fyra? Did not even realize I had that. That's what I get for not paying attention, being too excited about
Just
the raid.
another battle. Study
So where are you guys
your
from?
That'll help you form a strategy.
I've never played 2 or 3, man. By the way, I think you got timed out before, but I really appreciate the raid. That's fantastic. Thank you. Yeah, I'm gonna thoroughly punish Nightbot for that. Oh.
Be ready for the
I've been streaming 14 for a little while, but 90 hours. Yes, I can understand that. I've been streaming for 10 hours today, so but this game is, I don't know, it's a lot of fun. I really enjoyed 13 the last time I played it. So I am currently in Stormblood for 14. So I'm working my way through Stormblood. So it is it's a fantastic game.
Just like I planned.
Oh, what would be, is 9 your favorite? Six and 10. I can agree with that. 9 is my favorite. Followed very, very closely by 6. But I played 6 back when it was 3 on the Super NES. I have that cart somewhere. I'll have to dig it up. But I played 6 so long ago. That was the first Final Fantasy I ever played. Because I'm very old. I'm a very old person. But yeah. I love 6. Four, yeah, so God, 4 was so good. I think, I don't know, man. The way I'm thinking of it, like the one that that was from that era that I just could not get into was 5, but I don't know if I ever really gave it a fair shake. But 6, man, 6 was so good. That's one of those games that I think really deserves to have a full, I mean, maybe not a full remake, but like definitely an HD remaster or something. Similar to what they did with 3. I'd love for them to do that with 6. But yeah, I'll probably end up playing, all the Final Fantasies. I have all of them on Vita, and so I've got, we got this cool little thing here. It's a Vita TV device. 7, 10, 10, 2, 13. So this is a Vita television. I don't know if you guys... Not many people bought one. I'm just going to tell you that. Did not do well. So, 6, 10, 15. If you include the DLC. 4, 9, 12. Okay. Yeah. So you put 1 above 3 and 2. See, like, I look at 2 like as basically sort of an upgraded version of 1. I mean, they're so similar. Yeah, so the draw system and the what did they call it in that? The where you would basically add an Aeon to yourself.
What is it?
We need to hide.
Hmm.
They don't seem like they're even looking for us. I mean, we're Lassie and we're on the loose.
SciComm's keeping it all under wraps. They don't want their failure publicized. Better to lose us than lose their pride.
So the other soldiers don't know about us, right?
Right. They don't know anything about any fugitives.
Interesting.
We're here.
But yeah. Yeah, I'll go over there in a sec.
Time
I'm
to
looking.
move.
I think 15 suffered from some of the
Keep calm. We don't need to rush.
the problem that I think 15 suffered from was
Concentration's
probably
Never
that
lose sight of what's happening around you.
I think there were too many cooks in the kitchen. Does that make sense? There wasn't like a... With all the DLC, the story felt a lot more whole, and there were multiple teams working on different parts of it, and they just didn't do it all at the same
No
time.
holding back.
That's it, Hope.
Oh yeah, 16 looks good. It's
Just like I
interesting.
planned.
15 was a new story told the old way, right? 16 is an old story told a new way. So it's interesting to me. I don't know. I'm very excited for it, and I trust development team 3 like very well, right? 'Cause they've been ARR and Heaven's Word, Stormblood, and apparently Shadowbringers is so good. Like I'll trust them to do 16, because apparently they've been working on this game for like 7 years, so it's going to be out like soon. I would say next year at the earliest, 2022 at the latest, probably. Yeah. Maybe. I mean, I would be super down for that. Like if we got 2 Final Fantasy games, a new X pack and 16 in 2021, that's insane. Like, along with all the other interesting, fun games that are going to be coming out, I expect we'll see some sort of announcement for something Mass Effect on N7 Day. So, you know, I don't think we're going to see that game anytime soon, but we'll see an announcement. But like, along with like Cyberpunk and a couple of other really good RPGs that are out, I'm thinking like there's going to be a lot to do.
I did it.
Yeah, you did it.
How about this, Light?
Get him, Lightning.
No problem.
Jeez. Cool. I think we'll see a X-Pack announcement at FanFest.
Never panic. Calm heads make good decisions.
I don't know if, I mean, that's the thing. Assuming there's going to be a FanFest next year. It's so up in the air right now. I wonder if they're even going to put Comic-Con tickets on sale.
Just like I planned.
They usually go on sale in January, and I don't think this is going to be settled by then, so I think we probably won't even see Comic-Con in July next year, so we're going to probably not see an E3 or any of that else. Just don't know what next year's going to look like, man. That's why we're enjoying the games we got now. I would imagine that at best, everything is pushed back 6 months. At worst, years. But at best, probably, I mean, everything's probably 6 months behind. Gil is definitely limited early on. That's definitely true. Yeah. To me, I think it would be interesting. It kind of lends itself to an explanation. Like, apparently all of these monsters used to be l'Cie. So, or were, you know, whatever. So they used to be people. Why wouldn't they still carry their Gil?
Into this.
Yeah, like you could sell all the junk you get, but you use that junk to level up your weapons, right? So you and your gear. So the whole thing is like, do you sell the items you get for money, or do you keep them to level up your gear? And I know that there's like specific selling items and specific leveling items, but it just doesn't make a lot of sense. Yeah. You don't want to like you don't want to like sell your items to get money, but also you need some money to buy certain things, like if you're not automatically getting them.
Gotta be stronger.
Cutscene. Shin splints,
Wonder how
man.
the
I've
others
been
are
there.
doing.
Saz and Vanille? Who knows? Even if they got away, they'll get caught eventually. Then they'll have to choose. Resist.
Yeah.
Or surrender.
Like the credit chips I think are designed to be
Surrender.
sold. But
Do you think he's still alive?
You mean Snow? He's too stubborn to die. And that's his best quality. He's arrogant and chummy from the get-go. He thinks he's everybody's pal. Never liked him much. He leads around a bunch of kids. Gang called NORA.
Where'd they get the name Nora?
It's a stupid acronym. Their little code stands for no obligations, rules, or authority. Must be nice.
It's irresponsible.
Well then.
I don't know if I'm going to push it to 100%, but I'm definitely going to beat it this time, because I haven't beaten it before. I haven't played 2 or 3 yet. They're both on Steam now, so I'm gonna pick them up and buy them and play them, and I'll play them on stream because I'm interested in kind of sharing that experience with people.
A lot of feral
But
creatures here too. They're a little
I
different
have
from the
never
military breeds. This is an army
never played 'em.
facility for turning wildlife into weapons.
Civilians aren't allowed in here, are they?
We'll have to be sure and tell them if we see any.
I've heard that it gets wild, but you know, I want to go into it a little blind. So. Ugh, come on, man. I've also heard that 13.3 is like a different battle system. Like it's more action-based. Interesting. I think I'll really like it then, because I fucking loved Remake. That's another one I'm going to play on stream as well, because I want to play through it again.
Fences are for containing the animals. If we take care of our pen mates, they should power down.
It's all or nothing.
I mean, I try not to compare anything to Remake, just because that game was hitting on all cylinders. You know, like I'm not even the biggest Final Fantasy VII fan, like the original, but that game, Remake, was just, for me, it was just so good that I don't really compare anything else to it. Like, if anything, I'll probably compare it to 15. But I'm looking forward to it, especially now that you've talked about it. Like I'm really looking forward to playing it. So I kind of want to. I mean, I don't want to like skip through this one or like slow it down, but I kind of want to get through this one too, so I can kind of get there. But yeah, I've got a good 100 hours of games left to get to. Oof, a little bit of slowdown there. We'll see. I mean, if I dislike it after the playthrough, it'll be a lot better. Because I mean, I don't want to actively dislike the game while I'm playing it. So far I don't, right? I've played this once before, but it was literally like 10 or more years ago. So I mean, I vaguely remember some stuff, but I don't even think I made it out of Cocoon the last time I played. Oh, she's poisoned. That's new.
Come on, Light. Good call.
Oh, I literally just lost what I was doing there for a second.
Would this work better, Light?
Be ready for the next fight.
Cool. Oh. Push the button, man. Push the button. Run away.